Officer invents a crime on the spot, damages property without cause, and smirks through his badge, we are no longer witnessing law enforcement. We're witnessing a deliberate abuse of power. There are four key constitutional and legal violations at stake in this incident. 18 U.S.C. Section 242, abuse of authority under color of law. Fourth Amendment, protection from unreasonable searches and seizures. Title VI, Civil Rights Act of 1964, prohibition of racial profiling in federally funded programs. False citation, issuing baseless infractions to intimidate and control. Let's examine the footage and ask the real question. Was this officer's conduct mere overreach or a calculated display of prejudice and impunity?
Hey, good morning.
It's a nice car.
Oh yeah, well, in 2025, women can drive nice cars,
And this is your car?
Yes, officer, it is.
What are you doing in this neighborhood? You live in this neighborhood. And this is your car.
Surprised that I would know this. Why is it?
Just not adding up.
It's not adding up. What are you adding up?
Are there any firearms, illegal contraband, drugs in this vehicle I need to be made aware of?
That would be a no.
What made this encounter even more powerful was the judge's calm demeanor. She didn't yell or escalate, she stayed composed, measured, and unshaken. And that calmness wasn't weakness, it was strategic.
Well, you hesitated.
Because...
You sure about that?
Yeah, I'm very sure. I don't know why you would even think that there would be any contraband. So what is it about my nice car or me that would suggest that I have those things in my car?
Well, you're driving very suspiciously. That's why I pulled you over. The speed limit's 35 and you were doing 30. So that makes me question a lot.
Wow. I was like, you got to brake or maybe make a turn or something? Suspicious?
I think you saw me and got nervous.
Surprised. Really? What would make me nervous?
If you're hiding something, obviously. License and registration, please.
Okay, that's what I was waiting on you to ask.
By holding her ground with dignity, she exposed the absurdity of the officer's claims.
So, it's my license. You probably should have asked that before you assumed it.
Ma'am, I'll ask the questions, okay? And this vehicle's registered to you.
Did I just give you those documents?
You know, you people always want to argue and make things way more difficult than they have to be. I just asked you a question. All you have to do is answer.
You
know what, ma'am? Just stay right here. I'll be back.
It's difficult to ignore the undercurrent of racial bias in the officer's behavior during this stop. From the moment he approached her vehicle, his questions were loaded, not concerning public safety, but with suspicion rooted in stereotype.
Ma'am, here's your registration, your license. There's your citation.
a citation for?
I just told you.
So you gave me
Reckless driving, endangering those around you. You're going too slow.
5 miles less than the, okay. And I endangered people? Okay, but you're too slow.
The questions framed the driver's presence as an anomaly requiring immediate justification. When her answers failed to yield incriminating details, the inquiry escalated just a calculated shift from citizen to suspect.
You know, power doesn't come in a uniform. It really comes from,
That's an interesting statement, ma'am. What I do know is I have not searched this entire vehicle.
Hey,
You have a broken taillight, ma'am. That's another citation.
I got one now. What are you doing?
It's illegal to be driving around with a broken taillight.
Yeah, after you broke it.
I did not break it. I'm trying to keep the
You
street safe.
actually, are you kidding me?
He kept pushing, reaching for infractions that didn't exist, and allegedly damaged her property just to issue another citation. What makes this encounter so disturbing is that the only thing suspicious about the woman, in the officer's eyes, was that she was black and confident behind the wheel of a luxury car.
You know what? Intentional damage, intentional property damage is a misdemeanor. You want me to read you the statute?
Why are you dressed like that? Why are you wearing a robe?
At every turn, her rights were trampled. He demanded answers without cause, cited laws he twisted to fit his prejudice, and treated a cooperative citizen as if she were a criminal. This wasn't policing, it was bullying.
Surprise, judge.
I'm not a judge, I'm a police officer.
Not you, me. How about that?
You're a judge.
No, I just wearing this robe because I have nothing else to do.
Well, you don't act like a judge, and you definitely don't look like a judge.
Yeah, what do they look like?
Not you.
Oh, not me? What do they look like? I don't look like a judge? Well, guess what? I am one, and I'm on my way to work now. But you know what? I've sentenced more men with better discipline than you. You'll be standing when I walk in court. Surprise.
Man, why didn't you just lead with telling me that you were a judge? All you had to do was tell me you were a judge.
I didn't have to tell you nothing. You treat every citizen with respect.
This officer isn't enforcing the law. He's dismantling it one baseless accusation at a time. By inventing offenses, damaging property, and weaponizing citations, he converts the badge into a blunt instrument of intimidation. Each false claim, reckless for driving safely, a broken taillight he allegedly caused, strips credibility from legitimate policing and erodes public trust. Instead of upholding constitutional safeguards, he exploits them, turning due process into a performance that punishes the innocent and shields the guilty, namely, himself. In doing so, he doesn't merely flout regulations, he sabotages the very rule of law he swore to protect.
I do. I'm just doing my job.
What would it make if I was a judge? What difference? You still didn't have the right to break my tail light, and then you give me a citation with that? I'll see you in court.
1019. Ma'am, the station's calling me. Just get home safely. We'll just settle this with the warning, okay? You need to get your taillight fixed. It's not safe to be driving like that, and please just drive the speed limit.
This was about asserting dominance over someone he never expected to fight back, until she revealed she was a judge, and only then did he backpedal. That shift in tone didn't come from any realization of wrongdoing. It came from fear of accountability, invented violations. Stopping a motorist for driving 5 under is classic pretextual policing. Studies show that officers routinely use minor, subjective infractions, such as going too slow or an allegedly faulty light, to justify intrusive stops that would otherwise lack reasonable suspicion. By acting under color of law, while lacking probable cause, the officer drifts into the federal crime codified in 18 U.S.C. Severtor 242, which punishes officials who willfully deprive someone of constitutional rights. Justice Department case summaries confirm that officers have been indicted when fabricated grounds or planted evidence were used to detain citizens. 30 Million Reasons to Reform, the lawsuit that turns a traffic stop into a tipping point. The fallout extended beyond a roadside warning to the courthouse, where a judge filed a $30 million federal civil rights lawsuit against an officer, his department, and the city. The complaint cites 42 U.S.C. Secker 1983 for deprivation of rights, demands significant punitive damages, and calls for mandatory body camera audits and independent civilian reviews. This $30 million demand sends a strong message. Pay for reform now or